welcome back to another exciting episode of Two Dudes Play Bloodborne. We are seeking pale blood to transcend the hunt.
Every day.
Yep. If you're clicking on this and it's one of our, like, the first time seeing our channel, don't start here. Go back to the beginning of the series. And
Faster, Chris. Faster.
And if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. More. Don't we see it?
All right. Perfect.
So now it's a nightmare.
Yep. We're all in the nightmare now, deeply entrenched in the blood and guts of beast and men. So
yeah, well, I meant like literally the next place in progression is either the Nightmare Frontier or Yarhar.
Chris, I have a panther approaching me.
Yeah, you got. Oh, she's getting your microphone. My big black cat is like, "Hello, pets, please."
I know. Hey, I'm
I was
trying to play
sleeping here. Before you got here, I was asleep where you are.
I'm sorry. I didn't take your spot on purpose.
Is that, your reasons do not interest me.
No, she was like, all right. All right. So talk to him. We did all that. So our next destination, Chris, what is it?
It's either the Nightmare Frontier or Yarhar.
Nightmare Frontier, Yarhar.
It comes down to, do you want to do Nightmare Frontier before Nightmare of Mensis or after?
I guess I'd rather do it before.
Yeah, so we'll go to the Nightmare Frontier. And speaking of Nightmare Frontiers, so after we ended our recording last,
Yep.
and some of you who've been watching will remember I said I'd quit vaping.
Yes.
So at the time of recording, like literally right before we started recording, I finished my last vape, threw it in the trash. And then we record and everything's fine. Like I'm not even craving nicotine or anything. At about 5 o'clock, so it's about 7 hours without a vape, I start feeling like super weird.
Oh.
Like head rush, lightheaded. And then it like spirals into like a really bad panic attack. I'm shaking, like literally shaking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like freezing cold, trembling. My stomach, it feels like I have the flu. Like my stomach feels like it's upside down in my gut.
Oh.
But I can't puke. Like it was so bad to the point where I'm trying to force myself to puke. Yeah. Like I'm shaking. Like Hannah took my temperature. I'm like 2 degrees colder than natural. I'm like 96 degrees even.
Oh my God. Almost a dead body at that point.
Dude, so it was really, really bad. And ended up taking like an anti-anxiety thing. Like super like emotion swings, like I'm literally sobbing, like uncontrollably,
shaking and quaking,
fucking so sick. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I wasn't doing heroin. Like I vaped, like because when I quit smoking cigarettes, like it was whatever. And like whenever you hear about people quitting smoking, it's like, oh, you'll have a headache, you'll be kind of irritable, and you'll have cravings. I had none of that. I just straight had the fucking flu. And it was like an emotional nightmare. So then I end up falling asleep. I wake up the same day. I'm out of my fucking mind.
Yeah.
By the way, I wake up the next day.
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
So
Hold on, Chris. He's
laughing.
He's laughing.
Okay, so I wake up the next day, like, and if anybody's ever experienced like a manic state or mania before, full fucking mania, out of my mind. Like, I can't think straight. Like, I'll start a thought, lose it immediately, and then the way I describe mania is like you're looking out a window.
Yeah.
And that window is your eyesight. And just out of sight of the window is 100 TVs all playing different things, super loud.
Oh God.
That's what like mania is like.
That's a terrifying thought.
Yeah, so I'm still sick. Like my equilibrium's all off. I'm fucking out of my mind. I can't think. Super emotion. I'm breaking down, crying like every 30 minutes. And I didn't understand like what was happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. I literally just quit vaping.
It's not exactly. You didn't just stop like hard alcoholism.
Yeah. Dude, like it was so incredible. And I'm like Googling like, how do you quit vaping? And what came back is like all the articles being like, we don't know. They're like, our decades of research are based off of smoking.
Yeah.
And vaping is entirely different. Did you know like there's 1 milligram of nicotine in an entire cigarette? There's 5 milligrams of nicotine in each hit that I take with my vape.
Oh my God.
And I hit it. mindlessly.
Yeah.
Every waking second of the day.
I'm going to say that's funny because I remember I was talking about this before. It was in the BioShock playthrough where you're talking about a doctor's telling you vaping is worse, and you're like, no, I don't believe you. But now it's like, well, you're getting way more fucking nicotine in that is than
but
you
the
were.
nicotine's not what kills you. It's the tobacco and the chemicals they spray on tobacco plants to keep bugs off of. So you're literally smoking carcinogens. With vape, there's none of that. It's just the pure nicotine, which aside from like it spikes your blood pressure and stuff.
Okay.
But like, so do cigarettes. So it's just the nicotine content is so much higher. So like, it becomes more than a habit addiction. It becomes an actual chemical addiction.
Chemical dependency.
100%. So that next day, I'm like, weeping. And Hannah's like, well, you can't quit cold turkey.
Yeah.
But because that's the other thing too, and I was like, how long is it going to take for because the chemical imbalance in my brain is what's causing all of this.
Yeah.
And I was like, how long will it take to balance out? And they're like, it could take up to fucking 3 months.
Jesus, fuck, damn.
So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna be out of my mind fucking crazy for 3 months? I have to go to work today.
So it's been 3 months since we recorded.
No. So Hannah's mom actually was coming over that day, and she came in and like saw me, and Hannah's like, he's quit vaping, and she goes, the same thing happened to her.
Oh.
She was like, yeah, you can't quit cold turkey.
Damn.
Because she had smoked and then she switched to vaping and then she quit, and then it caused her to fucking have the same reaction. She ended up going to a doctor and they put her on like medication that they give people to quit smoking to help like that balance.
Oh yeah, okay.
But she's like, you can't quit this shit cold turkey. So we went and got a vape, and instead of just hitting it every second of every day mindlessly, for the last 2 weeks, it's banned in the apartment, it's banned in the car. I have to go outside, and I can hit my vape basically every 2 hours, like when I smoked cigarettes.
Yep. Okay.
So that I just passed the 2 week period of doing that. So this week I'm upping it to every 3 hours, and then it'll go to 4, and then it'll go to a couple times a day. And so basically by the end of like February, beginning of March, I intend to be off of it.
Okay.
But that's just a word of warning for anybody who vapes fucking mindlessly.
Ow.
Be careful.
Be prepared. As Scar would say.
But in the midst of all of that, I did quit caffeine.
Okay.
Because I had quit the caffeine at the same time, and then while I was going through all that bullshit, out of my mind, the last thing I wanted was a stimulant. So I'm drinking the delicious, bubbly, sparkling waters.
Oh, you're so white, Chris.
Wow, dude, now they know.
No, he's not. I mean, he could be. I mean, you don't know what we are.
It's not like everything I ever talk about indicates the whitest white.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I've been going through in the past couple of weeks since we last recorded. How about you, Ben?
So, at my new job, I'd been there for 2 months.
Nice.
So, since this recording, I've been there for 3, but my first 2 months there, I'm getting to know the guys I'm working with, and it's all good. I'm working with my boss and everything. The work's kind of crazy, but it's fine. So 2 weeks ago, I go to work like normal, like everything's hunky-dory. I get out of my car and I see the lady that hired me, who is my boss, and she's like, all right, Ben, you're in charge of the warehouse now. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm putting my boots on and I walk over to her and she's like, so I'm no longer with the company. And I was just like, wait, what? And then she's like, yeah, so you're in charge of the warehouse now. And I was like, okay. And also Jarvis, your coworker, is no longer here. He didn't show up today. And I was just like, wait, what the fuck?
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah, I was legit like, what are you talking about? And then so it turned out that my boss who hired me was fired, and then the guy I had been working with for the past 2 months just up and quit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I was abandoned in the warehouse. And so I had to quickly learn. I've been learning the past 2 weeks all the work that he had been doing.
Yeah.
And my God, was it overwhelming, to say the least.
You're just the only guy now?
Well, I mean, they have other employees. Guy came back and started helping me, teaching me and all that. And luckily he's easy to work with. So it made the process not such a bad thing, but goddamn had I been in a bad mood for the past week and a half. Friday was the first time where it finally stopped feeling so overwhelming, and I started to kind of get what was going on and the processes to which I needed to take care of. But my God, I have moved up in importance in 3 months just by people quitting or being fired.
Jesus Christ.
I'm working.
Did you get any more money? I know the answer is no.
I'm going to. That is the question. After I've learned everything I need to learn, I'm going to be like, hey, now that I'm the guy, I want more fucking money. Yeah. That is the straight. But I'm waiting until I've actually learned a lot of. I'm pretty much waiting
until. You want the leverage.
Yeah,
you want to be able to justify it.
Exactly, because that's how they do that there. And I'm not going to be the guy who's like, I'm entitled to this. But it's like, after I've learned all this and you guys are putting all this responsibility on me, I fucking want more money. So
that's fucking, what a crazy way to start a day.
It was fucking nuts. It was genuinely like, I was pretty upset about it because I was comfortable where I was at, and I was like, but after he left, it made me realize how much work he fucking did, and that's when I started to really feel like this sucks. I was like, this fucking sucks, man. Goddamn. But
you're forklift certified now,
yes,
right?
I am. I spent like a good 3 hours on Friday just driving forklift, which was actually really fun.
I think driving a forklift is fun as shit.
It's fun. It's actually fun, as long as I'm not like having to, because where I work, unfortunately, the systems in which we have items that I need to go grab with the forklift, it's all buried behind other shit.
Yeah, so you have to move a bunch of stuff.
So I have to move various things, and then sometimes it's not always in the spot that it says that I need to go grab it from. So then there's the process of doing Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
I gotta go find Waldo amongst all the trash.
Okay, so this puts a lot of context into, because Tyler got fired from his job.
Yes.
And you're like, you could come see about working with me. Yeah. I desperately need the help.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to put, I always hate, like, because I know I can do a shitty job. Like, I can work a shitty job and not be too upset about it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, like, bring Tyler into it and have it be, a shitty situation.
Yeah, he was like, I don't even know if I want to work in a warehouse
Yeah,
again.
exactly. And I don't blame him. It's like, I've only recently gotten more used to it. But yeah, but hopefully I won't have to,
put up with this shit much longer.
We put up with it much longer. We'll see, because we're supposed to be getting new people and everything. So I hope it all works out, but we'll see what happens.
January is hirings and firings. My job's hiring right now. I get to go. It's cool seeing my name as the hiring manager.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, real grown up shit.
Hey.
Dude, but in 3 days, we had over 1,000 applicants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm happy to not be our recruiter that has to sift through that shit.
Yeah,
but I
that's a
imagine
lot.
I'll start doing interviews in the next week or two. And hiring's always fun. I love hiring and interviewing people. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, then that tracks why we both canceled last week. Because I'm like, I'm still not 100% right now. So.
Yeah, well,
and you're like, I am dealing with some bullshit.
I was dealing with a lot. I was just kind of stressed out a bit. But like I said, after Friday, everything started to finally click, and it kind of felt nice having a bit more responsibility, because it definitely helps the day go by quicker. That's for sure. I don't mind working hard, man. It's just when you're throwing it all at me at once.
Yeah.
It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
Fucking Patches.
God damn it, Patches. Why are you a spider?
Are your feet as fat as your wits?
Oh, that's a weird way to put it.
This dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
I did. That's why I'm here.
Are your feet?
Okay. All right. Thanks, Patches.
I gotta get to the other side and smack him in the butt.
Yeah. I can only do that after I've gone through Yarham. but I figured we'd do the Nightmare Frontier first, just because it's more of a side thing.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it, but
Yeah, you can skip it.
yeah, you can literally just skip it.
I never
You can
have.
skip most of this game.
Yeah. But why? It's so good.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Can't believe you've done this.
No.
Also, made pancakes for the first time in my life today.
Why?
I like pancakes.
For the first time.
Never made them before.
How'd they turn out?
They were good. I mean, they're fucking easy as shit. I learned that super fast.
I don't know. I'd have to ask Hannah. Hannah, how was the pancakes? Okay, she said so good.
Yeah, they're a little thin. I was like, it's funny because by the last one that I made, it finally looked like a normal pancake.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, so you could see the progression of me getting better at it.
Slowly learning.
When I was buying maple syrup, I was just like, which one's Canadian? Which one's Canadian? Because Vermont apparently makes really good maple syrup too, but I was like, fuck off. They literally have the maple leaf on their flag. I'm buying the Canadian maple syrup.
Buying that Canadian syrup, man. Come on.
Not fucking around.
No dicking about.
Nope.
But yeah, and then so other than that though, it's not a whole lot else of excitement stuff going on. I watched Sweeney Todd again for the first time the other night.
Watched it again for the first time? Hell yeah.
The other night. No, but I watched it again. It was I just made me realize I fucking love that movie. And I think I like it so much because it's a musical, but it's a revenge movie at heart.
Yeah.
So it's not just you know, singing for no reason.
I've told my Sweeney Todd story on here before, right?
Yes, you have. Ah! Made a mistake. I forgot about that other guy.
Well, then for people who have watched the other episodes, I won't go back into it. If you want to know my Sweeney Todd story, start watching everything we've ever recorded until you find it.
That's a challenge if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. So we rewatched all of True Detective. We watched season 1. I rewatched season 1 again. It was like the second time in a year.
Yes.
But then I'd never watched season 2. So then I watched season 2. Great. And then we watched season 3, which is excellent. And because the new season just came out.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking good.
Oh, so you have been watching it?
Yes. Oh my God. I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but it's like 30 Days of Night and The Thing.
Oh.
Dude, like they were like, what if we just went full fucking paranormal?
Went full ham.
And it's a direct sequel to season 1.
I kind of figured because they had the spiral in the trailers, and I was like, okay.
Rust is from Alaska.
All right.
But it's super fucking good. If you haven't started it yet, I highly recommend it. And then the other thing I went and did yesterday because I was feeling an urge to play it, I went and picked up Call of Duty World War II.
I saw you were playing that, yeah, because I was online playing with Josh, Tyler, and Brittany. We were all playing Red Dead.
Yeah.
Man, that game is a buggy fucking mess sometimes.
Red Dead?
Yeah. Oh my God, the online, dude. It's such a buggy fucking mess. It's nuts.
I believe it. It's Rockstar.
Yeah. Well, it's because they literally stopped updating it in 2020, and they just didn't give a fuck about ever fixing any of the bugs or anything like that. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just really fucking funny. We were doing survival, and as we're doing the survival, we're all up on rooftops shooting at the guys invading the town. And then all of a sudden, the game decided that it was just going to start spawning in the dudes on their horses on the roofs. There was no getting away from them. They kept spawning on the roofs, and then they would spawn in the buildings, and there was no escape. It was fucking nutty. It was really funny, but it was also bullshit.
I want to comment real fast that this pair of hunters is the weakest pair of hunters you encounter in the whole game.
I just slice and dice them.
Yeah.
Nothing to it.
Because any other pair are pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, like the ones by the
everything around Yarhar, because that's where you fight the pairs. It's outside and then inside.
Yeah, very, very weak little babies.
Yeah, lost in the nightmare.
Maybe that's what. Maybe they were like hunters who had just started and they got fucking lost in this area.
Yeah, I think they got snatched because it's a black church hunter and a workshop hunter.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Like straight up wearing the Yarnham hunter's garb.
Fucking sucks to be them.
Yep, show do. Yeah, but I picked up World War II because I was like scrolling through Facebook and it just recommended like, you know, just random videos or whatever. And one of them was a cutscene from the campaign of Call of Duty World War II. And I was like, and all the comments like such an underrated game. And I'm like, I played it for a little bit when it first came out. I remember it being hard as fuck, the campaign. But I'm like, I'm a grown ass man now. Let me pick it up. And yeah, it's super fun. It scratches that like World War II itch.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been enjoying it. Hannah's been playing a bunch of shit. She's been playing Far Cry 5 with Aaron, and then they've been playing Borderlands.
I've been playing that, not new at the time of this, by the time this comes out, but it is new right now, is that Pal World game.
Oh, yeah.
Where everybody's playing it, but I was like, well, I want to check out Pokemon with guns. I like this idea. And I gotta admit, for a fucking small group of dudes, oh god, boulder attack. Use boulder sling. Ugh.
Dude, I'm convinced the smaller the team that made it, the better the game is.
Less cooks in the kitchen, my friend. It's always been a saying, but I swear to God, yeah, the less people you have, sometimes it's just more focus. And I mean, honestly, the game's buggy at the moment because it's early access, so there's like,
and they did not expect 2 million fucking players.
Yeah, so it's a lot of people playing it right now. But what really sold me was when I first started playing it, and I got this little Firefox Pokemon that I could attach a harness to, and then I could wield it like a flamethrower. And I was sold right then, because I was like, that is the funniest fucking shit to me. When you can pick up a Pokemon and use it as a weapon. I mean, a pal, whatever.
I was going to say, for legal reasons, they're not Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly, for legal reasons. But at the same time, I don't really know because I think Pokemon might, or Nintendo might try to take action, but I'm like, I don't really know how they even could.
Yeah, there's like a couple that resemble Pokemon, but they could just change that.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, I don't really think, because I don't know how much those things are trademarked.
I've seen people in an uproar because they're like, it's made, it's copyrighted stuff, and they used AI, and they used all.
No,
and I'm
they
like,
didn't. No, they didn't. People are so fucking. The guy who even started comparing them, and he actually scaled them to the same size, he was just lying. They're just people just fucking be mad. That's all it seems to me. Because I'm like, you know what it is? The game is actually just a fun, stupid game.
You know what it reminds people making this post reminds me of? When Pokemon Go was huge in 2016. Oh, yeah. And people kept trying to find ways to say it was bad. Yeah. Like, you're out walking around. Oh, my. You can get hit by a car. Like,
just like shitty excuses.
Dude, 100% just people looking for a way to say that playing that game was bad.
Yeah. No, so I'm just like, because to me, I'm like, I can understand if you don't like it, because for right now, it's like, it kind of feels a bit bare bones, because there's stuff to do. But yeah, it's early access, so I'm like, whatever. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do further with the game, because they're apparently supposed to do new bosses and new areas and various other things. Because I'm playing it on the Xbox right now, because my PC could not run it, because my PC's outdated as shit.
Yeah, it's my computer from like 2018.
Yeah, exactly.
My $1,000 pre-built from 2018.
This next month, I'm getting a new fucking computer, because it's a 3-paycheck month.
Oh,
so I'm going to go get a new fucking computer.
Dude, you should get a Starforge.
What is that?
It's OTK. It's
Asmongold.
Yeah, Asmongold.
Oh, okay.
But they're really good specs.
Are they?
Yeah, it's better than buying like a CyberPower PC or something.
Okay.
Like if I was gonna spend like $1,500 on a gaming PC, I would just buy one of theirs. If I wasn't gonna build it myself, which I'm not, because every time I've opened a computer, it's fucking broke.
Every time, I just don't like. I'm not a technical person. I'm a big dum-dum. So
to me, it all makes sense. Like I follow the steps. I use the anti-static wristbands. I do the things. I'm like, oh, look at this. It's like Legos. It's so simple. The computer never turns on.
And then your brother gets it, snaps one thing, and it's like, oh, there you go.
Yes, and that's solidified to me. I'm like, oh, I'm never doing this again.
Never gonna do this again.
I buy fucking gaming. I treat gaming PCs like people treat a lot of other shit. Like I go, oh, I just throw the old one literally in the trash and buy a new one.
Yeah.
Like every 5 years. But I thought about buying one of the high-end Starforges back. That way I don't have to think about it for 10 years.
Yeah.
Because my computer right now is like, if I restart it, the fan is just like so loud, it's shaking the desk.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's seen better days.
Suffocating.
But I'm like, that's fine. I'm like, this PC again, I went to Best Buy, spent $1,000. Like, hey, I was working for my personal computer at that point. Like, hey, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Like I need a computer like fucking that works like yesterday. So, but I mean, again, I'm not really in a hurry. My gaming laptop is sick if I want to do that.
Yeah. I'm tired of my computer randomly deciding it needs to restart. Because that's how awful it is right now. I'll just be on YouTube and I'll click on a video, I'll be watching it, and I want to skip through a part, and then the computer will just freeze and then restart and then boot back up. And I'm like, well, that must. And my coworker was like, yeah, it sounds like a bad motherboard. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's been like that for a fucking year.
It's 7 years old.
Mm-hmm. And your brother didn't treat it very nicely.
No.
Because.
Yeah, I mean, it was free to him.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I'm not blaming nobody, but.
Yeah, it was also free to you. I think
No,
I bought it for like
I paid for it.
Oh, you bought it from him?
Yeah. But that's because they needed the money, and I was like,
yeah. What?
Berserk? Are you talking about Berserk? The Godhead? God hand? For some reason, Brittany's trying to call me.
I'll message her and say we're recording.
And let her know I'm busy, please.
Calling like, hey, you think we could have some money?
No, they never asked.
I know, but it's just the funniest. That's the funniest thing to me is that, hey, I think I could like just have some.
Hey, you think I could just get some, some money, please? Please and thank you.
Ooh, yeah, I get all my bonuses on Wednesday. But I mean, it's just paying off debt. So it's going to be nice to see every bit of debt I have just all go to zero.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm going to go, it's going to be amazing.
I'm going to fucking bust a nut.
Yeah. Well, I can start saving money again. Oh.
Oh, fucking damn.
Damn, that gets me there.
All the fucking stone throwers.
Have you done your taxes yet?
No. I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm kind of like in the mindset of like I really don't want to do them, because when I worked at my previous job, I owed $20 at the end of the year, and I was like, I'd rather just kind of wait. But I'll get it done probably by next week or so.
Yeah, but Hannah and I get a return for the first time ever since we've been married.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Finally.
Yeah, literally last year we owed $2,800, and that's kind of the norm. And then this year we're getting a little over $3,000 back, and I was like, dude, it could have been $1 back, and I would have been so fucking stoked. To like literally just to not owe.
Yeah,
it's just paying for our move. I was like, oh yes, the movers are paid for.
Oh my god. Yeah, Tyler and Brittany, I know we're gonna do theirs, and then they ended up not getting anything what they were hoping. So.
Yeah, Tyler said they owe.
Yeah, I was like, that sucks so much ass.
I said, you get married, dude, you got to go do the math yourself and then manually do an additional withholding so that it makes sense. Because I think the way they do it is like when you get married, you and the other person both share a tax break. So I think when they do your taxes, they just like assume you get all of it, like the other person isn't working.
Oh my god, yeah.
And so like you have to go in and see who's underpaying, and then you just do it with additional withholding. And yes, it requires going to the fucking federal government's website.
Yeah.
And then like seeing what your income is and then doing the math. But it was worth it because now it's figured out.
That's good.
But I heed that warning to anybody who's getting married.
Do your taxes.
Well, no, do the fucking math and make sure you're paying the right amount, because by default, you're probably not. Why, you may ask? Fuck if I know.
Ow, god damn it.
I think Tyler and Brittany got around it by doing married filing separately.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, one of those bastards. The deadliest enemy in the game.
I'm not fucking with it. I always die to these guys. Every time. Every time.
Yeah, speaking of Eldritch Horrors, so...
Speaking of...
Yeah, we watched The Void again last night.
Yes.
It's because one of Hannah's friends was like, oh, it's the best like Cthulhu Mythos Eldritch horror movie. And then I'm like, that's fair. And then I went, wait, The Thing? Event Horizon. Like this over the next hour, I would just start thinking of more
better movies.
Yeah, I was like, The Mist. I'm like,
I do like The Mist a lot.
yeah, and like the monster design is so scary because it's like they're just big masses in the distance.
Yeah,
Like,
or big bugs. Big bugs are just scary in general.
so like, The Void is very good, but I'm like, to say it's better than The Thing in regards,
I would say it's a good movie.
yeah, it's great. I love it. I was like, what a bold statement. I'm like, you must have just forgot about all the other ones.
Yeah, you're just not remembering correctly. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you have tunnel vision on. I was like, The Void is fucking great. I mean, watching it again, I'm like, damn, they just kind of skip over character development and go right to shit's happening.
Yeah.
It is funny to watch it now because you're like, oh, that guy's from Letterkenny.
I know this actor. He sticks out too much.
And then I started hearing the boot, and I was like, oh, they're in Canada.
Oh, are they? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think I don't know if it's supposed to be, but I'm like, oh, this is made in Canada.
Okay.
Speaking of incomprehensible nightmares,
Canada.
taxes. I don't know about you, but when I think about
Canada,
the IRS,
gives me frenzy.
No, we just talked about Canada, maple syrup.
Yes, that's right. That's why my brain is bleeding.
That's why. The maple syrup.
The maple leaf.
All right, so you don't have any long-range weapons, so let's see how this fight
Oh
goes.
yeah, this fight's gonna be real hunky-dory.
You're gonna have to do it the slow way by just wailing on its legs for 20 damage at a time.
Buddy. Okay. Just like suffocating.
You listen to Chevelle.
On the way over, I was listening to some Harmony, some Crossroads, and some First of the Month, and all that.
Dude, hell yeah.
It was getting me in the mood for the day, that's for sure.
Nothing gets me ready to fucking seek pale blood like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
Started off so well.
Oh no, this is not gonna work. Oh, this is not gonna work at all.
Hey, at least you understand that attack.
Oh yeah, I fucking that attack.
There we go.
will-
First blood, 9 damage.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awful. Oh, this is not gonna work. Oh, this is awful. Oh no.
Yeah, you got no range.
Oh man, this is. Let's see here. I gotta. Oh, there we go. Every time it does that attack, I'll just have to. So I'll just have to keep getting it to do that, I guess.
It's funny that you have your torch out.
Well, what the fuck? What's the point of the gun? The gun won't help. The gun won't help. Nothing will help. No.
Yeah, because I always did this as arcane, and so like you could just target its head.
Blast his fucking stupid face. Yeah, I'm actually wondering.
Or I've shot it in the head with the cannon.
Do we want to even do this, boss?
I mean, are we bitches?
I might be feeling a little peckish. A little.
I mean, that's just really what it comes down to. Like, what am I, bitch?
What am I, a bitch? Nah, I'm not a bitch. I'm gonna do it.
How, you may ask? I don't know.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
I mean, you could switch back to the saw cleaver.
I suppose.
Listen for the sound of a beckoning bell. I said a beckoning bell. Hey, it's my boy.
You suck. You suck.
Oh, do you want to go up and we can look at the fishing hamlet?
Oh, back over to
The ledge. That's like the one interesting thing about.
Yeah, here where it kind of clarifies that there is a
layer
to this. It was like the first time you can kind of start to see it.
Oh, it's down there.
Yep, right there.
Oh, yep, there it is.
You see the ship's masts and things.
Yeah, so it's like you're above. Like the nightmare is all in the same plane, kind of.
It's layered like a cake.
Layered like a cake.
Or an onion.
For those that have played the game before, you'll know what the fishing hamlet is. For those that haven't, you know, if and when we eventually get to it in the DLC.
I was still thinking we would just go through the main game. I don't know if we want to do DLC.
Yeah, we'll see how we're feeling. Cause I really want to play Alan Wake. So Because I want to do Alamite 2 at some point. Yep. So yep, that's the fishing hamlet. Let's see it.
Okay. Oh God.
Get out of the monocular
I'm
there,
trying.
Chief.
I'm fucking trying. All right, there we go. I can smell the fish from here.
I can smell your fear.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, because with the gun, you can target and shoot him in the head. Oh, but you get the fucking blunderbuss. Damn, dude.
Yeah, buddy. All I have is the Evelyn, and I can't even use it because it requires 18 blood damage.
Yep. You don't want to stink in Evelyn.
Oh. Wow. Not cool.
Not cool, man.
You're coming with me.
Come on.
You're coming with me.
I love your fur coat. It's electric.
Ooh. I guess you could actually get a view from it right here, too.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, Hamlet.
almond dollar.
And then, of course, watch the Civil War on Drugs.
Yeah, I rewatched that too. I did go rewatch that. Ow. Jeez Louise.
And it's not Lost Media. I'm assuming they just unprivated it.
Yeah, something like that. Because after, the only thing I hated to death about it was, it's funny because back then it wouldn't even have been a big deal, but I'm so used to 4K and or higher, 1080p or higher. So watching in 720p, man, I was like, this is rough.
Dude, most Wise Kids You Know sketches are in like 320 or 480.
Yeah.
Like they were filmed on like hand cams in the early 2000s. But yes, it is low quality. I mean, they had the original tapes to upscale them, but then Trevor Moore died.
Yeah.
He was literally talking about it on his stream like a day up or a day before he died.
I'm having a rough time with this guy.
Man. Gonna have to come back later?
Now, I mean, if I could
You
hit
just threw away 40,000
other...
souls fucking around, but...
Yeah, you're right, I did. I didn't even think about it, but whatever.
Whatever. I mean, we can wrap this guy up and then wrap this episode up and then just go to Yahar Ghul.
I'll try
one more time.
Yeah, I'll try one more time because I'm down. Because when I hit his head, I do good damage. It's just I have to hit his fucking head.
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes for melee.
Yeah.
What do you think they're just gonna lay his head on a silver platter for you?
I wish he'd just lay down and like let me hit him a couple times.
I mean, I know that you can stun him and then he'll fall and you can get a visceral.
Yep, exactly. That's why it's like you aim for the head.
You gotta hit his arms. That's it. You hit his arms, not his legs. I think the arms take good damage. The legs don't.
Hard to hit any part of his arms while he's fucking flexing at me.
Yeah, well, get good or whatever the kids say.
I like to say become adequate.
Become adequate? Yeah.
Come on, Bob. Boggy Balla.
Got no fucking reach. Got no reach. Got no
Dude,
riz.
I fucking, oh my god.
That has to be like the worst weapon in the game for this fight.
Oh god, yeah. No surprises here.
Did you sell the sock cleaver?
No, I still have it.
Yeah, I would probably switch to that. It's got more reach. Oh yeah, you're attacking fast to do 26 damage.
Let's do the jump. There we go.
Yeah, see, the arm hit did about 100.
Hey, he's puking. Yeah, there we go.
Alright. He's so silly looking.
He is. He's pretty goofy. I like his design a lot.
Yeah, it's dope. It's cool that you got to fight one of these. Like, that's what's cool about this boss, because you see them all over the buildings later on.
Yeah, exactly. It is very nice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, so close to getting the second hit.
Well, at least you got the strat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, he has to...
What do you need all those arms for? It just seems so unnecessary. He's greedy. He wants all the arms for himself.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. He wants all the eyes, too. He's got...
See, I think you can hit those arms, like, when they put them on the ground to support themselves after an attack. Like, that's when you can run up and hit the arms.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, but you could also hit the head there. Yeah, see the arms. They do decent damage.
Actually, keeping a distance from him seems to be the way to go here.
That, yeah.
Okay.
He's like Bongo Bongo. No, he's not. Bongo Bongo was only him.
Oh, Jesus! Laser shooting piece of shit. There we go. See, I do really good damage with that.
Yeah.
It actually kind of makes me think of Estelle from Elden Ring.
Oh, yes. Kind of.
Just a bit. I think it's just the cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
And Estelle's also got like multiple
Like the
wings.
cosmic beasts. Like Estelle, the cosmic beast or whatever.
Oh, fucker. Ah! What's that? What are you doing? God. Oh! Ooh. Ooh.
What you doing with those hands? You knock that off.
Would you just do like an attack where I can hit you?
Well, I mean, after that flurry, like they're down, like you can.
Damn it!
Quick.
Ah, fuck.
He hasn't jumped in a while.
No, he hasn't. I think it's because I keep doing the distance.
Yeah, their moveset changes depending on where you're at.
Oh. Come on. I'm not even over. What are you doing?
What are you doing? He's freaking out. It is cool to see this boss like be a boss, because normally like in my playthroughs he was trivialized by my build. Oh, so this is how they like the devs designed it. Nice.
Oh no!
Oh no! His arms are arms.
From Software loves to do that.
Where
Have
they
an enemy use their own body to attack. Because they did that with
turn their own limbs into a
the
weapon.
giant lord or whatever in Dark Souls 2. He rips off his own arm and uses it as a fucking club.
Nice.
God. Oh god.
I mean, it conveys something.
He's got like blood wings going on here because of his... Damn it. Come on.
Hey, you could have hit them dangling arms. Them darms.
Arms. There we go.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, finish it off with a visceral, baby.
Nice.
I think that's one of the better fights I've done.
that was clean.
And we got an item we didn't even need.
Nope, sure didn't.
That's fine.
All right, blood echoes retrieved.
All right, cool.
So now we'll go back to the Hunter's Dream and on to Yarhar Ghul. And we will see y'all on the next one. We love you.
Love you, bye.